Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back. So we're here once again with another 10 runs of a dungeon and showing you what I got, how I did it, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this video. So today's video is Maraudon, and I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm never good at saying names, but basically I'm going to do something a little bit different in this run. I've already done my 10 runs, as you can see. Again, I have random bits of cloth and bits of stuff all around in my bags. But as you can see, I've pretty much cleared out my bags. I've sorted out of what I liked, what I didn't like. These are the items here that I got from my 10 runs. But now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run for an 11th time through it. So I can show you guys what I do, what I scrap, what I get rid of, how I have to sort of fizz through bits of items. Now don't forget, I'm only doing this one time. If I did this for 9 times, for instance, and then showed you guys my 10th run, imagine having to do that for like what I'm about to do for 10 times. Okay, normally what I would do is I wouldn't just do it after each run. I would scrap everything after each run, but then I would go through each individual item at the end because it's just easier to do it that way, but it takes longer. So anyways, my bear tatar's on, and I'm now going to go off and run this dungeon. I've never normally done this dungeon before. I have a certain set few dungeons that I like to run, and I sort of stick to them. That's not really good. The idea is to go along and get as many different dungeons as you can under your belt, keep running through, and lots of different transmogs. That's the idea. You want to stockpile your auction house to have a variety of different transmogs to get frequent sales. But yeah, oh wow, okay. That's regional market value. I go onto the regional market just purely because I like to see how much it is across all the EU servers. But on my server by itself, it's only 6-7 grand. You know, although that popped up with 14 grand, it's only on 6-7 now. So that's quite a nice little drop straight off the bat. And this dungeon itself is quite nice actually. It's not overly long. It is quite short. I've noticed as well that most of my items that I got hold of weren't from these guys. Later on down the line, you get some like green like slimes and stuff like that that you're about to see. That's basically where I got most of my most of my transmog items from. So obviously, clearly these guys do drop stuff because you just saw I did get one there. But yeah, it's mostly, or I mostly, especially from the 10 runs, got it from the green section. Talking about the green section, when you come to Maraudon, obviously for those of you that have run this before, I've gone into the purple, pink, basically the purpley pink sort of crystals. That's the side I went into. There are other bits and pieces. I think there is a green one or an orange one or something like that. But it's the pinky purple side. As you can see, you've got obviously the colours dotted around. And at the beginning of the video, you would have saw as I was stood there just in the entrance, you saw the pink crystals. So make sure you get those. Make sure you go that side, or at least that's the side I went. That might not be the optimal side. Maybe one of the other sides is better. But I seem to enjoy this side more. So, yeah. I skipped that boss as well. I completely missed that and I just run around. We're coming close now to the end. It is just a couple more mobs that I need to kill. We're coming to the area now where I would normally get most of my transmogs. As you can see, these guys here. So I would go straight in and you'd come around here. And these guys, if you're in a group doing this dungeon, these slimes actually hit pretty hard. You got a rare mob here. I think he only drops bind when picked up items though. Yeah. So, you know, you might be lucky and get something there that you might like. You know, some of the transmog items you might like from him. So that would be quite lucky if you got something from there. But you can't sell it because obviously bind to you as soon as you pick it up. But it's nice and simple. It really is just one sort of pathway to take. And it's such an easy dungeon to just run. You know, you don't have to think about, okay, if I don't go down here, or I can get lost doing here, or there's so many different pathways, and you know, entrances to this way, that way, but they end up all coming back to the same place. This isn't. It's basically just one route. And then what you're looking for in here, well, as per always, plans, patterns, formulas, transmogs, world drops, anything basically you can get from in here. And it's not a bad dungeon. I didn't find it to be too bad, but it's not the best. You know, there are some people that are going to be like, ah, what do you mean? You know, this dungeon's awesome. There's a lot of fake value in this dungeon, I've noticed as well. But at the same time, it all comes down to luck as well. You know, you might do 1, 2, 3 dungeon runs and get some really high-end, true value items. You know, or you can come in here and do it 1,000 times and get just a bunch of fake value items that don't actually sell. And, you know, it's not really that great for you. But that's it. That is basically the dungeon run. So if I pop open the map here, you started off... What? No, I can't even pop over the map because... There you go. So you started off here, and basically what I did is I ran round, jumped down this little ledge, followed it around. It's so simple. Followed it across here, and then you came to this area. So you walked around. Obviously this is the entrance of the green part here, and then you kill everything obviously on your way, and then you jump down this waterfall. Normally you can run off and run into this dungeon and keep going around, but I like to jump down and just kill the oozlings and everything that are here. And obviously once you kill the oozlings, it brings you around to this area, and I stop here. I don't go any further than this point, and that is one dungeon run. Now you could do two things. You can either once again do your whole dream walking situation, or a panda scenario, because obviously it takes too long. It is one of those two ways. Please do that. Either join a panda scenario or have one that can do like the dream walking or whatever. It's so much easier than just running back and forth. Okay, so after all that, what would I then normally do? So I would open up my bag. As you can see, I've got an awful lot of stuff in here. So I would hit my dream walk, and I would obviously teleport back out. This is where I would jump on my mount quickly, and I would vendor all the trash items that I've got, and I would go through and see what else I can vendor from the transmogs that I got. You know, because some transmogs don't sell, even though, you know, they might flash and go, oh, this is this much money. Sometimes then it's not even worth it. Okay, so quickly do a sell. And then you look around and you go, okay, so open up. I can open up these oozling bags as well. I don't know if you're going to get anything from here. I've never really got anything. You know, you get some herbs and that lot that you could possibly sell. In fact, this purple lotus is starting to sell well again. What's this? 25 gold? Yeah, why not? So we'll look at selling those. And I got a potion. I got a couple of silver from there as well. Now, I got this harness. I'm actually going to put this harness on, because, you know, why not? It's a fair decent amount. This cape, 3,000 gold, you know, 1.1. A lot of people like capes, so I'm also going to put this on, but it's down to you. I need to stockpile my my auction house. It's still not as much as I want it to get to, so I'm just going to be putting on some items that I wouldn't normally put on, but it's just there to increase it. So like you've seen, I would normally mark that if I didn't want it, and then I would go through and I would scrap, and I'd have to do that after doing 10 runs, so it does take a while. Normally you'd sit there and you'd be going, okay, right, I want that one, I don't want that one, I want that one, and you're going through. And that's basically why I don't do it on stream. Oh, there's another bag here, and a mana potion, because it does just take too long. These items here I would just normally get rid of, post them onto the auction house before I would show you guys, because, you know, mats, no one really cares about mats. You can get some mats, you don't get mats. Post whatever you got like that. It's more about the transmog items. So we'll sit that down at the bottom here, and then we'll push our little fancy button to see, come on, to see just how much I got. So we'll get rid of this, get rid of that. Bring this up the top, and pow! So that is 632,120 gold. Now, why is that? Well, we've got an item here that's 500,000 gold. Okay, is it going to be worth 500,000 gold? Maybe. You know, I would go more towards the 100,000 gold. There are none on my auction house at the minute. If I put this in the Undermine journal, which it's, let me try and get the spelling right. Secreed cloth. Hopefully it pops up. What is it? Leggings, isn't it? Leggings. They normally pronounce them sometimes with so many different names, even though they're basically just trousers. So leggings. And as you can see on said Undermine journal, they're actually going. Current price is 500,000 gold. But that's just because there are none on the auction house. There's still most of these. What is everybody else selling them for? So this one's 200,000. 92,000 here. Where's that? Gordani. What's that? 300,000 Outland. Silver Moon is 1,000 gold, but then again, that's just because Silver Moon's a hugely overpopulated place. Outland is 33,000. So, yeah, all varies, and we'll have to see how it goes. I'm definitely not going to be posting this for the 500,000 gold that it says it is, when the EU median price is only 100,000 gold. But that's basically the reason why that price is sitting at 500,000. Other than that, it's basically just maybe 100,000 gold that I got this time around. Nothing major, just a couple of bits of transmog items. Again, this one's really, really bad. I've got a one on here for 34 gold. There's one auction. Between 34 gold to 1,000 gold. But it's averaging around about 2,000 to 3,000 gold. But it's got a 0.04 sell rate, so it's quite good. It sells quite well. But anyways, guys, I do hope you enjoyed the video. My next video where I show you a loot run, I won't loot that run. I'm going to leave it because I can't be bothered to go through it after I've already done my bags. Okay, like and subscribe, guys, if you enjoyed the video. Smash the bell button to be notified of when I bring out any more videos. Pop over to my Twitch channel, see me in action live, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.